Okay, so I'm still working on post-production on episode 3. Here's a clip of us messing around on set. This is the pre-shoot ritual. I have to inject the essence of Edgar Wright into my veins. It's pretty diluted, obviously. Oh!
Yep. Feel like doing some swish pans and...
Self-deprecation?
Let's reference some genre films. See, we actually are working on a 3rd episode. It's gonna happen. And actually, I'm more excited about it now than I have been in a while, because last night Craig and Eliza were here, and Sarah, she was a stand-in in episode 2. We were watching what I have so far of it. It got a very good reaction. It was very exciting, and it made me want to keep on going. But first, let's discuss the results of last week's comments. The winner of what show you would want to be a part of by a very large margin was Doctor Who. The British have spoken. It's time for us in the colonies to listen to them. Okay, we need to go out. We need to get Doctor Who. I know a library near me has at least season 1, if not season 2, of the new iteration of Doctor Who with Billie Piper. I lived in England for 5 months, so I'm a aficionado of Billie Piper's early work. And Do You Have a Girlfriend? The Americans have no idea what I'm talking about. Also, making a very nice showing on the boards last week. Firefly, Lost, Supernatural, another show I have not seen, but now need to. Heroes had a couple. Veronica Mars even got a couple. I love that show. I just love it. Let me just talk about this for a second, okay? I can admit when I've made a mistake. I made a mistake. Not Lost. I love Lost, and the hype of season 6, the final season, got to me. It's gotta be something Whedon. This past week, I've spent some time with Buffy, with Firefly, behind the scenes of Serenity. It would have to be something Joss Whedon. I would like to be a recurring guest star on Buffy, or in the writer's room, like a season villain. That would have been awesome. I've said it. I've said it. For those who are interested in film, there comes a point, there's a thing. When I was a kid, I loved the movie Rad, but it made me want to be a BMX biker. I loved the movie Ghostbusters, but it made me want to bust some ghosts with Paranormal Investigation. Gremlins, but I wanted to own a Mogwai. Then there comes a time, I want to be the guy who made that movie. I want to be the person acting in that movie. For me, that movie was Back to the Future 2. Estimating I was somewhere around 8. Marty McFly rode on a hoverboard. And then especially, there's a scene where Biff Tannen has him on the roof with a gun, and Marty McFly's like, "What you gonna do?" I'm paraphrasing. Biff is like, "You better jump, kid." Marty's like, "F you," and just like steps backwards nonchalantly off the roof. And I thought, that's the hardest core thing ever. And then he comes rising up on the hood of the DeLorean. I didn't want to travel through time anymore. I wanted to look like I was traveling through time. I wanted to ride on a hoverboard suspended on wires, which were then removed, and people were like, "Oh my god, this guy is riding a hoverboard." Back to the Future 2 is the movie that changed me from a viewer into a filmmaker in my mind. What was the one that made you think, "Oh, I want to be in film"? Nobody read the comments. Just comment. I don't want anybody to start riffing on somebody else's. What is it? I'm looking forward to this. The realm of movies is so huge. Well, you can read the comments, just don't read them until after you've posted yours. Gotta go work on Ep 3. Peace.